happened to your boss? I heard your girls got you climbing the walls. Man, your life is a mess. You used to wear the pants, now you're wearing a dress. You feel like enough is enough, and you're tired of wearing the handcuffs. Cause you no longer run your own house. You wanna be a man again, come and join Mouse. What about like Charles Manson?
Charles Manson came from, I think it's Southdale. I was on the yard with Charles Manson, and actually I was like 2 cells away from, on the third tier, I was 2 cells away from Charles Manson.
Did you ever get to talk to him?
I talk to him all the time.
What?
What y'all talk about?
Just tell my life. They Charles, now you know I used to climb Charles Manson. Did you have them people killed? And he like, no. He like, no. But see, the police, see, Charles Manson, a lot of people think Charles Manson, that's because he's in a state prison.
Mm-hmm.
He was up under the state guideline. He's really up under the Fed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Them state guards could not mess with Charles Manson.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why do you think they didn't put him in the federal pen?
I know what? Because the crime wasn't that of a feds.
Oh.
But because of who he was, they had to put him up because FBI. They had to put him up under that fed.
Okay.
That's the government. So he was on a gun, but he just was in a state prison, and they watched him. But if them guards mess with him, it don't take nothing for him. That's a phone call or a letter. Them feds gonna be up in there.
Are you serious?
Wow.
They ain't play that.
Wow.
They did not mess with that man. And he was scared because he used to threaten them like Charles Manson used to make voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
And them guards were scared of him because he told them he'd make a voodoo doll and start sticking them with pins. And anybody, and a lot of people don't think Charles Manson was crazy. Charles Manson was not crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
He's not crazy.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some videos on him, and he was pretty intelligent, actually.
He's very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
He's very smart. He's any money, but he didn't really do any blacks. Everybody said, he was racist and all that. But any blacks in the hole didn't have no TV, didn't have no canteen. He would buy it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a trip.
Never heard that.
Me either.
He just won't do it with the money because the Mexicans always try. One was always try to do something to him. Blacks are the only one that never try to do nothing. Try to kill him. So he was buying that, but the man get, and I don't know. The man probably get about 200 letters a day.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
They bring a whole bag just for him.
Dang.
Them women was writing this man.
That's crazy.
They wanted to marry this man.
I believe it.
They were supporting this man. So people think this man didn't have nothing. This man had everything in the world.
How long was you on the same tier with him?
I was on the same tier with Charles Manson for probably about a year.
Oh, okay.
A year.
Man, that's a trip.
So he knew you by, first name, right?
No, he knew me by V.
Okay.
Yeah, he knew me by V.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was only like 2 cells from him.
Yeah.
And he started on, and I thought we gonna, cause he had that cross on his forehead. So I'm thinking he gonna this crazy dude. Once you hear him talking, how he communicate, ain't nothing ignorant about this man. And I ain't saying he didn't have them people did. I don't know, but from his mouth, he didn't do it. He said, "People, I ain't telling nobody go do nothing." But hey, until this day, they still can't prove. Even though he told them, they just feel because they were following him. He told them to go do it. But he said, I tell them, he said they were following me. I just have rules and guidelines of what I believe. If they go carry it out, that's on them. He said, there's a lot of things that happen. They didn't go do nothing.
Wow.
So I don't know if he told them not, but from intelligence wise, the man was very smart.
Wow, that's crazy. So you said that we left off where you was in Pelican Bay. Then you went from there to Corcoran, or from Corcoran to Pelican Bay?
I went from Corcoran to Pelican Bay.
Okay, so what was Pelican Bay like?
I think Pelican Bay was the most. That was when they built that shoe. They built it to not like the rest of the shoes. You ain't coming in contact with no money. They might be in your pod, 8 cells in a pod, and you go to one of them small yards. Just you and your cellie. You ain't going to the where you ain't doing that. And you had your TV and all that. You can have a radio or TV.
Okay.
and you just sit there and watch TV. Yard time comes for about an hour and a half. You go out to the yard, come back, get a shower, and that's it.
What was the food like in prison?
When it was good. When we first started,
like every prison, it was good in certain ones.
You see, it wasn't a lot of prisons back then when I first came.
Yeah, right.
But we was eating steaks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they had so much good food. That's why everything in the clothes. They didn't have like that CDC. We having my mom and all them was sending me clothes. I had
regular clothes.
Yes, regular clothes.
Wow.
We had some of the homies had component sets. They had them big old red. They had them albums. All this was having everything in there.
Dang.
Romeo. I wish I could let you guys see the picture, but they took them. When we all was taking pictures on the yard, we was G'd up. And
you sent me one.
Oh, okay.
I got it in storage. It was about 20 or 30 of y'all.
Okay.
In the picture.
Yeah.
I got the picture stored somewhere.
Okay.
And y'all had blue rags and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, they be letting them have blue rags?
Yeah.
Folks on.
Yep.
All that.
Yep. And I mean, it's just an experience. But I gotta say this because even though we got a home that from Gear, not from Gear, from West Boulevard, and I mean when I got there when I seen him in Quentin, 'cause we was in East, we was in where was we at? Not East. How you say that? I got East Side. Is it the Bay Side? Yeah, we was in Bay Side. We was in Bay Side, and his name was Pee Wee. I could say his name is Pee Wee. He's from West Boulevard, and when I seen him in what 84, we was still in the hole. Yeah, 84, and so when he seen me. And I seen him, and he like, V, what's going on? I like, yeah. And I seen him, I like, Peanut? He like, yeah. I like, oh my God. So we started talking. You know, we used to go to the Schoolyard together. We started talking. He said, man, remember in '79 when we was all standing out there, and you came over there and lit us up? I said, yeah. He said, he said, I shot him in the stomach and in the leg. I was like, wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
How do you know it was you?
Huh?
How you knew it was you?
Because I got out the car and, I was getting out the car. I wasn't doing no drive-by. And so, and he like, I said, I didn't know that was you. Since I didn't know him, since we was, you real young.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't know that you, bullets don't have eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't know you standing out there. I didn't see him. And he said, you got a female with you. And I was like, yeah. And when she deceased now, I could say her name Dimples. Dimples with me. That was my, out of all of them girls, that's the only one I really,
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And it's a trip. We talk about it, and we came from, but the time he got, he couldn't handle it.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
What kind of time do you have?
He had life.
Ooh.
Life without or just life?
Just life.
Oh,
I think it was 30, I want to say 35 of life.
Oh, man.
And so.
But why you say you couldn't handle it?
Because he committed suicide. He put blue rags on both wrists, on his ankles, and both blue rags in his back pocket, on his head, and he did this on and the messed up part about it is he did it on a Sunday. His mom was coming to visit him on that Sunday. So when the police came, they seen him hanging.
Oh, man.
How much time had he served before he did that?
He probably I probably been on about 3 years.
Like on the day-to-day with you, did you ever think about when that time would come that you would eventually leave? Like, did you ever think about that, or you were just trying to survive day-to-day?
Leave as far as what?
Get out of prison.
I never thought I was gonna get out of prison because of my activity. It's just when my activity was so much, and I was doing so much, and I can't say I didn't enjoy it. That was a game. I enjoyed being a gang member and doing things in prison. And I ain't say there was no perks and accolades didn't come with that, because that was, you know, it was perks and accolades. And I was doing good. Because when you came and visited Ricky, I was working in the visiting room.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was working in the visiting room. Ricky came, I think it was on the Christmas.
Yep.
You brought Michelle, Michael, my mom.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, Ricky used to come visit me in prison. And so it just, the accolades that came with it, making money and all that, it was good. But and besides the gang banging part, and besides learning and things like that, people, you know, people say, try to call me a shot caller and all that stuff. But it's not one schoolyard ever could say I ever told them.
Don't do something.
Exactly.
Hey, I was gonna ask you something though. Okay, so once you was in Pelican Bay, how much time did you do over there?
From '89 to I want to say '93 or '94.
Okay, and was it hard doing time in there?
No, not to me. It wasn't. No.
Did you ever say to yourself, like, man, I'm gonna be here the rest of my life, and so I just have to adjust to the fact that I'm never getting out, or was you like hopeful, saying one day I'm gonna get out of here?
No, I just had to adjust my life to that I would never get out. I knew I wouldn't, and I already had it in my mind. That's why I was doing the things I do. Prison life was gonna be my life.
Right. So what would you say to people that's watching this right now? Somebody young that's out there banging, you know, doing all kind of crazy stuff, shooting and doing all kind of stuff. What would you say to them about prison life?
One thing I'm gonna tell you, because you guys spoke on it, all that wearing your pants way below your butt, and all that, you ain't gonna do that in prison. Because you do that in prison, somebody will come and spank you on your butt.
Oh wow!
You must be advertising then.
Yeah.
So you want to be that. You want to be a girl? Okay, somebody will come spank you.
See, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because that's why we be saying out here, people be doing that like it's cool. It ain't cool. And you hearing it from my man B right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. Don't you think it's cool out on the street, but in prison it's gonna be a whole nother ball game.
Yep. For real. Not no TV or no, for real.
It's gonna be real when you walk to that county jail and you come in with your motherfucking fan hanging off your butt. You gonna get challenged in that county jail.
Wow.
Either from your own homies, or somebody else. Sometimes you gonna get challenged. You do not walk around. And when I was gangbang, we didn't walk around with our pants hanging off our butt.
Exactly.
Because if we had to run, how you gonna run?
Exactly.
Way down there. I'm serious.
Yeah, no, that's real.
How you gonna run? You can't run like that. And this is, I don't understand.
You can't even fight like that.
It can't even fight
your
like that.
pants falling down. You gonna get beat up.
You're gonna get beat up. And I know it's different from back then and now. Like, you know, all these guns and people carrying guns. What you carrying them for?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna use them.
Yeah.
Back in our days, if you carrying a gun, you better use that gun.
Exactly.
It ain't no I'm just walking around like I'm hard. No.
Yep.
No.
For real.
Did you ever have a youngster come in who might have had that attitude? Maybe not with the pants sagging, but who had an attitude, and you maybe saw some potential in him or something, and you kind of talked to him, and you knew that person probably didn't have a lot of time. When you talked to him, maybe mentioned him a little bit, so when he got out, he never came back.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know Popeye.
Yeah.
You know, when Popeye came to Pelican Bay, they came and told me, he said, man, you got a homie. And Popeye, he's a white boy though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Popeye, because you know Popeye.
Yep.
And I said, man, I ain't got no white boy from no schoolyard. They said, yes, he comes from schoolyard. So I said, let me go out here. So I go out there, and it's Popeye. They think he's a white boy. And, you know, he had that, but it's natural, you know. He didn't have that, like, long string.
Straight hair.
He had that natural.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't that color. And so I'm like, damn. And Popeye was very, because of who he was, he was very hyper. He always wanted to start stuff.
Yeah.
So by him wanting to start something, so every time I turn around, First thing we had to do was to tell the white boys. I had to tell the white boys one time. If you look at him, he's from my hood. He's a Crip.
Yeah.
Cause they say, you know, ain't no white boy gonna be no gang nigga, you know.
Yeah.
I like nah. So I'm gonna tell you guys. I told him. I said I'm gonna tell you once. I'm gonna tell you, he's from Schoolyard. He's my homie. He's Schoolyard Crip. If you gotta look at him wrong, you gotta say something to him wrong. Anybody, we going to war.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his first real name, government name, didn't start with the M, did it? His real name, did it start with the
Why you say
M?
that?
Because I think I might know who he is.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I just didn't want to say his name. That's the only reason why I asked.
Okay. No. And so as he was on the yard, we left and right and all that. So every time I turn around, somebody would come and tell me, I run my car, hey man, you need to come to the yard. Your homie Popeye out here starting stuff. And back then, I worked in Pelican Bay. When I was on the main line, I worked in optical lenses and making glasses and all that. So I had to go out there, get up. I said, man, what the hell you doing? Stop starting all this stuff. I had to do that at least 4 or 5 times. Come get me right now. I had to go out there. So I went out there for the last time and told Papa, I said, look, man, I'm going to tell you this one time and one time only. If I had to come back out here again on this yard because you want to let your man nuts hang over because they white, I'm going to kill you out here in this yard. I'm going to knock your dick in the dirt. And he know I was so serious because I was over his house like 2 months ago. And he told me about it. He said, when you told me you going to knock my white dick in the dirt, he said, I knew you was serious because the look in your eye. I said, yeah, I was. I'd have killed you out here on this yard.
Yeah.
I'd have stabbed you, hit you in the head with a dumbbell. With a dumbbell.
Yeah.
But he never acted up again.
So did he serve his time and he eventually was released?
No, I left. They kicked me out of. I think they kicked me out of Pelican Bay because they found 50 knives in the back in the industry sharpened, and they found 50 knives on the yard sharpened, and they saying we the one did it. So we finna go to war with the Mason. So they came and got us like at around 3-something in the morning. They pulled up buses on us, and no property, no nothing. They said whatever property you get, you get. You out of here. Yeah, they kicked us up out of Pelican Bay, told we can't never come back.
And then from Pelican Bay, where'd you go?
From Pelican Bay, I went to Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Lancaster, and I got kicked out of Pelican Bay.
How many years did you do in Pelican Bay again?
I went 89 to about 93 or 94.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you went to Lancaster. Before you move on, I want to say something real quick. Because a lot of people probably heard him say about people running from something. Run and push this button to subscribe to the channel.
Really run real fast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, we got a lot of interesting stuff, more to talk about, and we got more shows like this coming up, so you don't want to miss out. So I suggest that you subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
And we will continue on this journey we are with V right now. Okay, when you went to Lancaster, what was it like over there?
Basically, it's the same thing.
Was you out the hole by this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, out the hole. Basically, the same thing. Out there trying to get to Lancaster. When I got there, it's already, open and all that stuff.
Okay.
And I went to D yard. They sent me on D yard, and it basically it's the same program, but it's just you around gangs. So
yeah.
It was nothing that I wasn't used to.
Yep.
It just I probably got a lot more schoolyards probably came.
Okay.
On the yard, even Drac.
Yeah.
Just
rest in peace to him.
Yes. He came out on the yard with him.
Mm-hmm.
You had Snap and all them on.
That's the homie.
Yep, they was on B yard. Yeah, other, and I never been around that many schoolyards.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, So I got the Lancaster, and we had extra homies on there.
Okay.
I'm on me. Drac was the only one on D yard.
Oh.
And but the same thing. And Drac get into it, so he got into it with some companies. And I'm like, damn. So I had to holler at him because Drake did what he did was foul. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that.
Right.
And I knew this, so I know I couldn't sit up there and say, you guys can get him.
Right.
We outnumbered.
Right.
But it don't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever, if I feel threatened about any way, we coming.
Yeah.
So I was able to talk to him. Some of the top, do some talking like, look, man, what do you want? Well, they said, he can't stay on the yard. I said, okay, what about this? What if I ship him over there with my homies on B yard, but he will be disciplined?
Yeah.
And since I've been knowing these OG for long, because I've been doing time since '81.
Yeah.
And they believe me. They're like, man, we respect you. We know you're gonna get disciplined. I said, yeah. So they said, yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
So I told Drake, I said, look, you going over there snapping on B yard. Because what you did over here was so foul. I can't let them stab you.
Yep.
I let them stab you. Now I'm in it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna send you over snapping there. But I told him, if you fart louder than I can hear, we're gonna kill you on this yard.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill you on this yard.
Man.
You better not even fart loud.
Yeah.
When you go over there, you're gonna do exercise and you're gonna run laps.
And he had no problems?
Huh?
He didn't have no problems?
No, because he couldn't fart wrong. He couldn't look at nobody wrong. He couldn't get no problems.
Yeah.
I told him, if you getting anything, I don't care. Any arguments, anything, you getting smashed.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you did was something
He knew he shouldn't have did. Basically.
Exactly. They could have got him killed and me killed.
Yeah.
And about right, they should have smashed us.
Right.
There's only two of us.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies on the yard, so,
What about like when it comes to like Bloods and Crips? How did that work in prison?
Bloods and Crips, we really never had no battles.
Okay.
The battles, it was always in them lower yards.
Oh.
Level 2s or level 3s.
Yeah, because you was always on level 4,
I
right?
was always on level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Did you ever like get along with somebody that was from a different set and you like, damn, I never thought I'd get along with this person?
yeah, because when you come to prison as a Crip,
Uh-huh.
all that stuff that's on the street stays on the streets.
Yeah.
It don't, the plain boys, the Marvins, even the X-rays and sticks, they're Crips. You a Crip, you don't bring that to the prison system. You
Yeah.
don't bring that there.
Okay.
So we can't do nothing about what's on the streets.
Yeah.
They out there killing us. Okay, well, we in here as Crips, we in here fighting for our life. Everybody's against us.
Right.
You come out of LA and you a Crip, everything's up there against you.
Yeah.
So we can't afford to sit up here and try to do something to each other.
Right.
Because what goes on the street.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
Along the way, going to these different prisons, like, did you learn any kind of a skill? Like, did you go to school, or did you already? Well, you didn't graduate. So did you try to go back to school? Did you try to learn any kind of a skill along the way going to these different places?
Well, I got my GED. I became. I took a bakery. I went to school for bakery. I'm a certified baker, and I'm a photographer. I went to school and became a certified photographer.
Wow.
I remember you used to call me and we used to talk about when you was going to school and stuff.
Yeah.
And you tell me about tests you was taking and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And so I did a lot of things in there, like I told you. And Ricky, I did TED Talk. I did. So, but what made, and be honest, what made me, I had to do all this time, but what made me change so much was, for one, I lost everybody. Is my mom.
Yep.
And but what made me change is we was in Pelican Bay. When they took us out of that shoe and sent it to the main line, it was called As Said.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one step away from going to the main line, and they sent me there. So what they said, they sent it to this yard to see if we could get along with white boys and Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
And they know. I mean, we run. They know we couldn't go to that yard and function like that.
Right.
So, be being hood and we being who we are, we go up there and we fight and trying to stab each other. And yes, I've been stabbed in prison by Mexicans. You know, I got the battle wound. I've been beat up by police, and my head been busted open with sticks and all that stuff, flashlight. I got the scars that show it. I've been through all that, and they just beating the hell out of us, leaving us in the cell. We was doing, you know, but we got to get through it. You know what you is, you know. We don't die, we multiply. That's how we looked at Crips. We don't die, we multiply. And but my last battle was with, I'm out there in the yard finding a white boy. He gets shot in the head with the Mini 14. And that's the one I'm fighting. And I knew I needed help because I had a mental problem. I got PTSD. I really do got PTSD. I looked like white boy and didn't feel nothing and spit on him. And when I got back up, I kicked his ass. And he was shot in the head.
Wow.
That's when I knew I had a serious problem.
What made you say, you know what, man, I'm going to turn my life around and I'm going to start trying to see if I can get up out of here? What moment was that hit you and said, I got to get up out of here?
When I did that and when my brothers and sisters started dying, I realized I got to change.
And you know what's crazy? Like, right before your brother passed, I'll be thinking about this all the time. Like, he had called me, right? And he was like, man, you got to come down here so we can go out to eat. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to come down. He said, no, I'm serious. I'm serious too. I said, I'll be down there next week. And then he ended up passing away.
Yeah.
That like hurt me so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was probably about 2 weeks before that, I called him. He was like, man, I'm going to holler at Ricky. We can probably give about a month. He said, I'm going to ask Ricky to come down and bring me down, and we can come down there together.
Yep.
I said, okay. He said, yeah, I'm going to bring my kids. I said, okay. And like you said, you talked to him a week after I talked to him, and he passed away.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn. So I lost my brothers and my sisters and all that. So I like, man, this is over with. I got to stop.
Yeah, and the bad part about it, like, not only did you lose your sister, but we had lost Kevin before that, our cousin Kevin.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, when we was at the repast, I saw your sister, and I was watching, like, Ricky. I turned around and looked. I'm like, what's up, girl? She's like, come over here, boy, and give me a hug. You know, I hugged her, and we was talking and stuff, and, you know, a week later, she was gone. I was like, man.
Yeah.
It was, like, so hard to believe. It didn't matter of fact, I had called the prison, and I told them to talk to the pastor to go get you so I can let you know what's going on. A lot of times when people pass away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would call up there, man, hey, man, so-and-so passed away, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
it was hard telling you that about your brother and your sister, you know what I mean? And my mom's too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was really hard, but I figured you needed to know.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to find some kind of way to get word to him, you know what I mean? And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, how did you feel, though, like, we got bad news like that, you had to walk back to your cell. What was that like?
You know what? It was hard because and all the death, you know, Kevin, your mom, your sister, my brother, and all that. I cried. I mean, just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm still human.
Yeah.
I had to decide. It was hurtful and it was hard because I couldn't be out there.
Yeah. And you know what's cold? Like, me, Michael, and George, we like talking about how you going to get out one day.
Wow.
We would always kind of fantasize about, man, we can't wait for him to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I hate that they didn't get to see you get out.
Yeah.
You know, that's what really hurt me, you know what I'm saying? Because I could imagine them being here now, they probably would have been tripping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
It would have been crazy.
And
So when you was in Lancaster, I was trying to finish up with, at what point did you say, I'm about to turn this around and I'm going to try to get up out of here?
probably about 20 I would say about 2013, 2014. I just said I'm through.
You was in prison like, what, 32, 33 years something like at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, about that.
And you said, I don't want to do this no more. I'm getting tired of being in prison?
I just went to the homeless and like, I told them, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, and you know how people, you hear that saying, you can't get out of the game.
Yeah.
Bull crap. I don't know about the prison game,
Yeah.
the street game. Look, I did what I had to do.
Yep.
I don't owe nobody nothing. I ain't got to speak for no money.
Yep.
My action speaks for itself. I did what I do as a gameman because that's what I thought I did, and I did that. So when I told and all of them about I'm done with this, they say, V, we waiting for you to tell us. We matter of fact, we talking about telling you need to bag up.
Yeah.
You need to go some clean time and get the hell up out of prison.
Yeah.
You don't need to prove yourself no more.
Mm-hmm.
We got to follow you now.
Mm.
You ain't got to follow us. We got to follow you.
Yep.
You did what you did. You put Schoolyard on the map in prison.
Wow.
Yep.
That's one of the first things they say. When you come to prison, you say you from SYC Schoolyard, first thing home, you know your OG homie V.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Because nobody who's in that gang served as long as you did at all, right? No one ever has, right?
No.
And the thing is, you was a Lancaster how long?
I say 15 years.
Wow.
Yep. I say 15 years.
And then from Lancaster, where'd you go?
Donovan.
And that's when I knew you probably had a chance to get out.
Yes.
You started telling me about the programs that they had down there. And
yes.
You was starting to go to the board a lot too.
Yes.
I remember at first you would go to the board like every 5 years.
Yes.
Something like that. Then it started going to 3 years and 2 years and every year.
Yeah. Because I've been to the board 13 times.
Yeah, I knew.
Wow.
I said, he probably going to get out. I can tell people be asking, man, when your cousin getting out? I'm like, he going to get out pretty soon because he go to the board every year.
Yeah.
And, I would wrote a letter for you. And, all kind of stuff was going on to where it was like, you could tell they going to probably let you out soon.
Yes.
And then, how long was you over there in Donovan?
I got out in 2021. I did 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. About 4 years. Yeah.
And how much time you do in prison altogether?
41 years.
41 years. That's a long time.
Yes.
What did it feel like when you went to the board for the final time and there was actually a date that you knew that you were going to walk out of there after all that time? What did it hit you a certain way when you actually found out that date?
Actually, to be honest with you, you never know.
Okay.
You never know because at that time, I didn't put in the work to get out. They still using my past against me. That's how I didn't wind up doing 13. If they always do, you got 9 assaults on staff, 7 with knives. They still use that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for you to get out, I had to go way back and write a manuscript real deep into the first time as a kid I stole something.
Dang.
Wow.
See, because without that, and to lead you up to where you is, they need to know this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because they're not going to let you out because they're going to let the person out if you acknowledge you're a gang member,
Mm-hmm.
but you're a killer too.
Yep.
You committed murders. And we don't know how many murders you committed.
Mm-hmm.
So people saying you committed more murders. If they can't prove it, we ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
Even in prison. They say you committed a couple murders in prison. We don't know, but it's in my file though.
Right.
It's documented.
Right.
But they can't prove it, so you don't need from them. But it's there. So you have to show. I had to show how I changed my life. Literally, from a child all the way up to to adulthood. And one thing people don't know that's going to the board, and I hope that somebody tell them the COs is watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go to the board, when I was going to the board, everything I was doing, they had notes. It's in the board. I'm like, how the hell
Wow.
they know everything I'm doing? Now, they know all the classes I went through, all the programs I did, because they tell the CO to watch you and see your activities. They want to see if you still hang around with gang members. Well, they ain't saying you can't, talk to them like that, but they want to see if you ain't going to these programs, so you just hang out in your gang members, smoking weed, drinking, doing whatever you doing, getting in trouble. I cut all that loose. I mean, don't get me wrong, I ain't smoking weed and all that, and people don't understand that. I do 41 years and don't even smoke weed. I never smoked a joint in prison. I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
And,
I remember you were telling me too that you never took an aspirin
I ain't taking no aspirin. I ain't taking nothing.
for nothing for pain
For
or
pain or
nothing.
nothing.
That's like amazing, dude. Like
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I just seen it as drugs. Mushed my head and shot me and stabbed me. You know, they used to get. I didn't do none of that. I just dealt with it. You know.
Which a lot of people now, these youngsters, they can't deal with nothing.
No, they got a dang piece of pill that you can take for everything.
Yeah.
You pay for everything.
Then you see the change though, like people coming in now, youngsters always want to take pills or something.
Yeah, because they get in the time they can't handle it. The first thing they do is take them pills. They go to EOP.
What's that?
That's a PC yard.
Oh, okay.
They PC up basically.
Yeah.
'Cause
And see, this is a lesson right here. You can act hard on the streets if you want to,
Yeah,
but prison is a whole nother
a
story.
whole nother story.
It's a whole new world. Prison is so much different from the street. You on the streets because you run around, because you guns and all this and all that, and do that. When you go to prison, when you get that time, that world be taken away from you. Now you in a different world. Now you got to adapt to a prison life.
Mhm.
And a lot of youngsters go to prison now. They can't handle it.
I believe it.
They can't handle
And
it.
see, in there you ain't got no guns.
No.
So did you see a lot of people get smacked around in there? They came from the street trying to act hard.
I seen them got mollywop or stabbed. There ain't no slapping.
Dang.
If you come to prison and you from any other set, and you show any sign of weakness, you gotta go. You gotta be rolled up.
Dang.
Wow.
And I had to do. It ain't just in the schoolyard too. If I seen any kind of weakness in you, I roll you up. I got to.
Yeah.
Because your weakness is a threat to us. as
Like a
school.
weak link in the chain.
Exactly. To schoolyard, we got
Yeah.
a chain gun, and if I show you show any kind of weakness, I have to roll you up. I can
Yeah.
make a choice. I can have people maul you, smash you, or stab you, and get the hell out of the yard. Either way. So weakness is not something you can show.
So what would you say, like, to any young person out there that sees this? What would you recommend to people that's out there trying to act hard, knowing that they ain't like hard like that? What would you say to them about coming to prison?
What I'll say to them about prison ain't what you think it is. Because you go to prison because you're a gangman, but gangman, if that's not in you, and you doing it just because you hanging around people, because you want to be in that crowd, but you know that's not in you, gangman is not in. Because when you gangbang, you doing stuff, 9 out of 10 you're gonna go to prison and you gonna go be somebody punk, you're gonna be rolled up and go to prison. So if you youngsters out there, believe me, if it's not in you, don't do it, gangman. Prison is not what you want to be. I'm gonna tell you that from my experience. You do not want to be going to prison, because the only way you can wipe your butt is the toilet paper you get. And majority of them youngsters go to prison, their family leaves them. They don't have nobody. So you gotta be using stay soap, toothpaste powder, and let somebody give you something. You can't go to the canteen, and you live in a million miles. That's why a lot of them goes to that EOP and PC, because they can't function in prison because a lot of them, some family members stay. You might got a girl and she might stay for a little while, but eventually, if you got a lot of time, she gonna leave. Cause you gotta understand she gonna leave because you like a child when you go to prison. You a baby without no support, without nobody taking care of you. You gonna live off the state. It is the only thing. I did 40 on this. Not only had you, Ricky, but I had my mom's.
Yeah.
Even when I had a female, I still had my mom. My mom's the number one girl. She stayed down with me for 41 years.
Yep.
If I need anything, nothing she wouldn't do for me.
Yep.
If I call Ricky and say, Ricky, I need that, he gonna send it.
Yep.
It was nothing. So I had Ricky and my mom. If I had nobody else, I knew I had them two in my corner.
Yep.
And just to let you guys know, when I got out of prison in San Diego, Ricky the one came and picked me up.
Yep. I came and picked you up.
Yes. And he gave me my first real burger.
Okay, from where?
What was that?
In and out.
In and out.
Okay.
Yeah. My real. He said, "Man, you had a burger." Hey, no, come on. He think he's my first real burger.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
It felt good seeing you outside of those walls, man. 'Cause I have visited you so many times in there.
Yeah.
You know, it felt good to see you outside for a change.
Yep, because I didn't know how good. I saw Rick. I said, well, I'm going to need somebody to come pick me up. And he didn't hesitate nothing. He said, I'm on my way.
Yep.
And he took me to my mom's house.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Like, I hope that some people look at this. If they didn't know nothing about prison, they learn a lot. You know, and the people that's out there doing something wrong, like, wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real.
Prison is real, and it's not for a human being to be in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Because them clothes you got, them shoes you got, you ain't gonna have them no more. You gonna walk around in steak boots, steak tennis shoes, and a shirt called CDC.
Hmm.
And you might have one sweatsuit if somebody send it to you.
Man,
That's what you want. So everything you got is gone.
man. Hey, V, have you ever heard of the 10 Mouse Commandments?
No.
I had actually a bonehead.
You do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know you had one for the show. Okay.
Yeah, I had one. It's a little light one though.
Before we get to that, then, let's go on and do the
I know
bonehead
the
segment.
bonehead segment. This is such a serious show.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think you had one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna do one, but I did one just in case. But I knew like the tempo of the show. I wasn't sure, but
Yeah.
this is a little light one. You know,
Okay.
it's a light one. It ain't much. And I don't know. I was looking at actually some information on stories that were true that people wouldn't believe, but this is a true story, even though it's probably not gonna sound unbelievable.
Okay.
So this bonehead award goes out to like this prisoner who spent months planning his escape.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he planned to take the place of an inmate about to be released the day of his escape. So he planned his escape the same day this guy's going to be released, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he signed all the necessary paperwork and claimed the man's possessions. The last checkpoint, officers noticed the prisoner set for release was black and he was white.
Wow.
Yeah. So the man trying to escape, of course, he was white. You know, regardless, he still thought it would work, but it didn't. And they extended more time to his sentence. I know that probably sounds unbelievable to you, huh? How could they make that mistake, right?
Yeah.
So,
real.
sir, wherever you are, you get this bonehead award. Congratulations. Yeah, I was like, okay, I didn't believe it was real, but I fact checked it was real.
He wanted out, huh?
Yeah, he just yeah. I mean, it ain't the first time that a white person played black.
Yeah, for
Look
real.
at history.
For real.
You know, so yeah, he thought he'd get away with it. Didn't work.
Yeah, but B, we got this thing called the 10 Mouse Commandments we're about to do right now. And Barry's going to start off with Mouse Commandment number 1.
Yes, Mouse Commandment number 1: Thou shalt not ever let a woman tell you how to drive.
Mouse Commandment number 2. Thou shalt not ever let a woman. Well, you shouldn't hold your purse while you're going shopping.
No.
Don't do that.
No, don't ever do that, dude. Because dudes be doing that too.
They do.
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's like a woman is kind of like urinating. This is her spot because look what her man is doing. It's like a dog urinating his spot or an animal in a jungle urinating on the spot, letting them know that this is mine right here.
Marking that territory.
Marking the territory.
That's what it is.
Mouse Commandment number 3: Thou shalt not ever, even on Breast Cancer Month, ever wear pink.
Do they wear any pink in prison?
No.
See? Don't be wearing no
Don't be
pink.
wearing it. He just told you.
Don't wear pink and then sag your pants.
Yeah.
You could be in big trouble.
Yeah.
Mouse Commandment number 4. Thou shalt not ever wear skinny jeans or sag pants past your butt. I was just telling you.
Yeah, you just talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
It's crazy.
Not a good idea.
No, not at all. Man.
And wait, let me say this before we go on.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it from a man that did a lot of time in prison. So anybody out there that's like thinking you hard about sagging your pants past your butt, you heard it from this man right here. It's not good once you go to prison.
Yeah, please remember that.
So you're trying to be cool, but realistically, it ain't cool. And we say it all the time.
Ain't nothing cool about that, dude.
It's not.
Nothing at all. Mouse Commandment number 5: Thou shalt not ever say happy wife, happy life.
I agree with that.
No.
I agree with
Under
not
no
saying it.
circumstances.
Don't do it. Because if you have to say that, is your wife really happy?
She might think I don't know, because you know what, if you're doing everything that she wants you to do,
But they're never satisfied. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, she's probably not really
No matter
happy.
what you do for them, they always find something else to be tripping about.
And if you're one of the dudes that's always saying happy wife, happy life, and who's actually in the process of making her happy by using that slogan as your mantra, then she probably got a side dude somewhere
Yeah.
who's probably really getting it more than you are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, we go on to mouse commandment number 6. Thou shalt not ever wear fingernail polish, makeup, or women's underwear.
Oh, man. That's crazy, dude. Man, I can't believe people are just doing stuff like that.
Me either.
Women's underwear?
Women's underwear. What about the makeup and the fingernail polish?
I never even thought once, dude, of ever, like, putting on thing. I don't even want to think about it, dude, because it makes me want to throw up.
I know, right?
That's crazy, man. Mouse commandment number 7, thou shalt not constantly text or call his woman to check in.
I agree with that. I've been with somebody that wanted me to do that. And I was like, this relationship is not going to work.
And women, they're real clever, too, dude. Like, they'll start calling you and texting you every day.
Yeah.
And to see if you're going to fall for it.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you stuck into a pattern. So
Yep.
if you don't answer the phone or answer the text, then they're going to be wondering what's going on because they was always able to reach you the other times.
Exactly.
No, it don't work that way, ma'am.
No, it don't.
I'll decide when I want to respond or text or
Exactly.
call.
Mouse commandment number 8. Thou shalt not ever give a woman the password to the cell phone.
Oh, man. I've never done that, dude.
Me either. They be
And I
trying to
don't
be
know.
sneaky, though. They'll try to sneak and watch you while you're putting your code in. So you got to be careful when you're doing that.
Yeah,
They'll be
you-
looking over your shoulders and you know they in your phone.
And you got to make sure, too, once you put your phone down, that it make sure that if you are going to put it down or before you walk away, that the password thing pops up.
Exactly.
You know, so she ain't trying to go into your phone before the password little thing pop up, and you got to put them 5 or how many digits you got in there.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. Mouse commandment number 9: thou shalt not ever let a woman treat him like a child.
Oh, I don't like that one.
They'll do it too.
They will do it. You know, they'll be telling you how to drive, which is part of this. They'll be telling you what to wear. They'll be telling you like what time to leave to go to work. All kind of stuff.
Man, the other day I was just chilling with a friend of mine, and I was about to heat up some rice, and she was like, "Don't just put the rice on the plate and put it in a microwave. You know, put some water, a little bit of water on the rice, so when you put it in the microwave, it's not popping." I was like, "It's only gonna be in there for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. What difference does it make?"
Yeah.
You know, like I did it because it was her house and her microwave.
Right.
But if it was at my house, I mean, man, I'm not doing that.
Because more than likely you probably warmed up right before.
Yeah, exactly. Like now, after about a certain amount of years of me being a grown man,
Yeah.
now I don't know how to warm up rice. You gotta show me how to do it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And finally,
Yeah.
Mouse commandment number 10. Thou shalt not ever wife up a woman with a high body count.
No.
Hey, B, would you want to mess with somebody that had like 50 dudes in their life, then bone them down or what, man?
No, I wouldn't want to mess with him. No.
I wouldn't either.
That's just like, and you know, knowing that the DNA from the men they've been with kind of hangs around for like 10, 20
Yeah,
years.
that ain't
no,
good.
man.
That is not a good thing.
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm cool on that.
The
too.
bacteria
Well,
is in it.
Cousin, I want to say thank you for coming to the show.
Yes. Thanks a lot, man.
Wow.
This has been like enlightening.
It has.
For real.
For real.
Oh, definitely.
We appreciate you, man, and we love you.
Yes.
Oh, it too. Thank you.
Well, the people that's watching right now, you better listen up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, understand that this is some real talk right here. You know what I mean? This ain't no person we just brought on the show just to be talking about something. This is real. He really did time in the California State Penitentiary.
Yeah.
A lot of time. So, you know, don't be out there doing nothing stupid. This is the reason why we do this show. But you should be going by these commandments. And if you don't, and you want to be a man again,
Come and join Mouse.